someone is going through a lot and is telling you about the problems and tests, are you allowed to tell them about your hardships so they can feel that they are not alone?
There's nothing wrong with that, bidnillah. Question is, once again, with regards to if someone is going through a lot, they're going through hardships, they're going through difficulties, is it permissible for you to tell them what? About what you went through to soothe them, to console them? There's nothing wrong with that. Rather, this is one of the skill sets of a good counselor. A good counselor. And what's one of the most important characteristics of a Muslim? Is to be a counselor on one level or another. A little bit or a lot. Some of us have a little knowledge, some of us have a lot of knowledge. Some of us have experience, others don't. But everybody has to give nasiha. As the Prophet ﷺ told us, that is the religion. As Jarir radiallahu anhu narrated, he gave the bay'ah to the Messenger of Allah ﷺ to give nush li kulli Muslim, to each and every Muslim. So therefore, a part of giving nasiha, advising, counseling, being transparent, is you telling people, I'm a human being too. You may look up to me, but I'm a human being. I was your age once as well. I wanted to get married. I had a fitna with this. I had to overcome this. I had to go through that. Everybody understand this? To teach them that what you're going through isn't specific to you. It's not specific to you. Don't think that you're being isolated with this test. Secondly, just like I overcame it, you look at me in high regard. Oh, Sheikh Mufti, I was once 18 years old trying to learn Arabic in the masjid. I was once being discriminated against because of my age or this and that. I was once, and still am, hated upon. People had jealousy and envy just because I was young. Everybody understand this, Sharif? So you tell them that to show them that it's not specific to them. And that the problem is what? You can overcome it. Obstacles have only been placed. That's it. That's why it's the hurdle. It's made for you to jump over it. It's not made for you to just submit to it. All right? So there's nothing wrong with that. With the condition, obviously, you don't tell them something that's haram. If it's a sin that Allah forgave you of, it's in the past, you should leave it in the past. You should leave it in the past. And one of the best ways of doing it is make it in a third person. I'll tell you a story about someone. Kevin, you might be talking about yourself. So it's a very important concept is people need role models. And people need to relate. And people need friends. Oftentimes, it's not a whole lot of knowledge that's needed. Oftentimes not. Sometimes there is. Oftentimes, there's no special. It's just a friend, a warm ear, someone to talk to, someone that's going to listen to me, someone that feels my pain, someone that I can physically what? Relate to. Sheikh Bani, Ibn Taymiyyah, these people lived in a different part of the world, a different century, this person in New York City, in Philadelphia, in Berkshire, who is British, who learned the Quran, learned Arabic. If he did it, then I can do it. So it's very important. Wallahu alam.